ave yesi abrantie ya Bola bedi wabakuro ni mu akohwede be ma no de ne yire na hwe no wabakuro ni mu de ne yire din da no so no wabakuro ni mu kwasieto no do yo ba wona ne yire ni wona ne kunu ni nyina na ba wona ne kunu ni ma ne ba no obabedu ye no fa gate 19 gate 19 no. Okay, so Baumia is not from Baumia is a Mampusi person. So when you say he's not from Boko and has no ties with Boko, okay, so let me understand. How is Baumia? Because he's a Mampusi and the fight is between though Baumia doesn't come from Boko proper. By any new Mampusi for versus Kusasi for Neko. It is for the Ompe baby Neura. I don't pay baby Neurai. Tiam find a solution. Why? When you been free, Dr. Mamadu Baumia, Pejan and Sam call it for calm. Mama Yarga, won't call it for calm. Our brothers, we cannot continue to kill ourselves. Keep it down, keep it down. Let's find solution. Baby, Eti Bola bed no kuma. Akoridi number. Na dia yana areho ne se. Enipa wo di judge for atem. Enipa wo di sitting president atem. Enipa wo twa mada pakuru ni. Nipa kankai brita. Futa. Na obedru kuro ni mu a. Ni ade na fa. VVIP. Presidents, former president, any diplomats ever, when a warrant is on that idiot, and we say we are resetting. So resetting, you know, a binding the boo, a court warrant. Exactly. Court warrant, the branches. Now we are branching back. National security for Afano. Near enough for baby of presidents, former president, VVIP, gate 19. Look at that. Near money V8 me and son. Na national security for control guy the pakan kaise your mama memu the pakan kaise yo wait obey den ya yes justice cheba for at the warrant to so in 2020 tenio arrest warrant court to issue arrest warrant the court ne kan nyina say so this justice cheba for and o did justice cheba for atem na justice cheba for at the NCA case so Bobeka ya in 2020 akufo ado pen so and the case court na NCA officials bi yes o ma discuss NCA na justice cheba for na preside over the matter and a branch in his usual fashion according to justice cheba for atem say our videos our audios our here chere justice cheba for ayi compromise ave yen konko tie video any audio sukura no so wo na justice cheba for a compromise and whenever you scandalize the court oku court nanimu asia the court has been given an inherent power to protect itself 10 years by operation of law by the convention of the court whenever you scandalize guys what oku court no animu asia ebu court no animtia my court need look a certain way in the eyes of the people. The courts have inherent power. Say omobe frel. Say uwa cause contempt. Enti mobe kaya. Muntie three case no. Na ye di eye case e fam say Supreme Court ne election petition. Ana muntie three akuga ne Mugabe. Omko di Supreme Court na tem. Kasi e be repi ma, e be repi judge no. E be say we are sir. What bu court no animtia. And by operation of law, Yama court need to me say obefro for contempt. Now ofrona se wa ma. The court has been given the power to issue an arrest warrant. Kienie. Now na be unu say akwa we chip just we jimisa. Na arrest warrant no. E dey ntin ye issue arrest warrant. Ye issue arrest warrant ni say the police should arrest you because the court has subpoenaed you. Yakasa court has subpoenaed wa. When the mraka chose bra. Now, if if you will not come, then the police must arrest you and bring you to the court. Never chire dientia any kwase court in the punish you. So by operation of law, arrest warrant when it's issued, it is not for you to go to jail because arrest warrant is issued. Abe yebe grounds are branches who are challenging.
More fire.
And young corner couple video, some video na no shot and white. What did justice chamber for them? Say videos. I just justice chamber for while you compromise. It's a new free show. Over catch that son say justice chamber for a compromise. And yet, a coabis what the judgment ba. Now I'm corner said your war penwa. What book court to net here? If justice chamber for se bra. Wama. Then you enter the area justice chamber for echo issue a arrest warrant to
more fire.
Now you ready arrest warrant now. Also seeking to set us aside.
More fire.
Now we the arrest warrant to so and your Supreme Court never setting aside. What do you more? There's a warrant is in such a way that the moment you are arrested and you are brought before the court, the warrant is discharged. It is also when you're here. Go to the court, and the warrant will have no effect again.
Precisely so.
What do you more? And now when you have to phone, after your judges in the bedding como, Muntie Asamokai Muntie.
I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Chebafor has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself. This is not a warning, but a serious caution. I have said, I have tapes, audio. I will release them if the right thing is not done. Justice Chebafor has been compromised by this government, and the quicker the Chief Justice takes him off this case, the better for our judicial system, and also better for the Chief Justice himself.
Eti Abranche Jani General Obi Abranche time Justice Chebafor eti NCA case and was say our tapes our audios kyerɛ sɛ Justice Chebafor yɛ compromise.
Exactly.
Why na Justice Chebafor say brananim for audio for tapes krono ebra ne be kyerɛ yɛntie ni kwase yɛ punish wo yɛ bɛba bɛhwɛ ɔno ne the police in the grounds of a application very wap guy na adwene ne mu yɛ bɛ read the points now make it yellow na fe ya hwɛ one by one ni ahwɛ the ɔde kɔte na court it also wo judge or case so o audio o tapes kyerɛ manfo no say he's been compromised no se bra for audio ni tapes ni bra wa ma now say any may issue arrest warrant against you. Now, young arrest warrant na Justice Chebafor issued in 2020. If you feel civil rights or fundamental human right has been abused, there are processes that you go through. Constitutional and Article 33. It says that when you feel your fundamental human rights have been abused, you have to go to High Court and make sure you seek for a redress. It will head the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court judges in here. If it's a fundamental human right, the arrest warrant was not issued in accordance with the law. Where is he supposed to seek a redress? Is it not a High Court? Supreme Court. There are so many cases. This versus the Attorney General. So many cases are there. Which says that you cannot wrap the enforcement of your fundamental human right and make it more like a public spirited issue, public interest in a case. Now coincidentally, Emma Jomama appointed 7 judges. Now quickly, what the other so set aside. I was setting the aside. Have a young boy there, Daddy. Justice Chebafor issue arrest warrant. You read the arrest warrant, no? Now you read the wording of the arrest warrant. Niyansha say arrest warrant is in such a way say the court in the person who can say wo ya frasa bra now madia police moncheno efamra. As it stands now, the arrest warrant is still effective. It yasha kwan ya be faswa national security for be bo akwa we hu bai. No mo na ko Supreme Court to say omo kwa ma ye yi sa arrest warrant for abra mu arrest no if say national security police by the time a guy we be free sa hotel no me no ka so de be owo sa fie bi adwoma ma wie ye o wie ne service no o se ye fa nche no former vice president fio e hono mo de boy yakotra under heavy security what kind of foolishness baby akavintela chini baby a president e hono ya second etimu akavintela abuse mo o te baby a former president of ma wie ne service no o se ye fa nche no e hono mo de nakotra e hono mo de nakotra under heavy national security na jomama na mse bibi jiche no na nkwase ade we wo so Chere me kan yi na ye hwe kwan ye be fa so a say arrest warrant is still effective wa akwa we be free ni fie ho akopie eye court wo Supreme Court wo on the 22nd a ye arrest no if say o free sa fie ho eko court wo even see ya arrest ya the arrest warrant to so a ya don't no fly a list so tienie so the very moment Orlando airport immigration is supposed to alert the police. National security is to na ye hwe kon yon be fa so de na copy Supreme Court e wa bra that means all of you are in contempt of the court mu court nti na mo to agidi nkwasasem sa branche wi oye hwanya kwasia se ye hwan bola bedu ye hwan obi ejien ready arrest one baby otini baby omrika mintel akote under heavy national security protection national security na so watch mintel because arrest warrant dan so no police na say check mintel because arrest warrant dan so no sa police ni na e bo na ho bai wey state boy a state ma build state wey state
just look at that.
Ave Kevintela said ya issue arrest warrant watena se more than a year 5 years one pair arrest warrant no one semanka they say what the fake doctor ne buy no I bogu ye no and what you say no anka sharp appointment name was arrest warrant and that's why me man appointment tieso ko Supreme Court echo offset echo set aside na yebusa arrest warrant no e ye de ba dia now yebusa Justice Cheba Bafuboni Henry Mensa Bunsu Ajebu Asiedu Justice Lovelace Johnson Justice Akabuafo Justice George Kumsing Justice Amadou Tanko Justice Yoni Kolendi Justice Eye Yao Jewuang Justice Jeffrey Pong Justice Dakwa Sare Justice Jamefe de Menkokura Brim no Obaye obechere yade under constitutional law Obaye no a one-time guest lecturer Oshrebenim was you are such an intelligent young man na me see me nyina mpesa me yes no Justice Jamefe, we are watching the courts.
Exactly.
We are watching the courts.
More fire.
See, I set ya the bench warrant at 2 biswa. Eye court no mo be protect mo ho anamba makwa makwasia we ye wadi di court no atem sa afre justice se mass o mu ya hyawo na yankonko he video asa akwa we edidi ajaje for matem na enye mo nwanwa se akwa we ni obi anya issue okrum ha eso pe bibi about sex de body panel we there is a video oh yes Supreme Court justice e man no wo mo you know wo mu yenum na obusa question bi baako bi wo twempana makati here baako bi okoha ekoyesi chese anytime akwa weni obi benya issue bia no enye obi na edi obi yira obi na edi obi kunu enye obi na edi obi kuna obi etrum enye obi na obi truma obi kwatisha obi ye gay that's foolish is such a character kwasi say and any state security protect kwasi yentie do kafa judge for man we yentie
the women judges at the Supreme Court. These are all the women are almost Supreme Court. So I'm going to keep this on the screen. Senebeya, when I put
radio obe scandalize a ma wo Supreme Court obe gu omani mu ase So omo ya shawofo. Etimede all the women at the Supreme Court. And I can bet you there no person who can nyina ne say Chief Justice Araba Tokono o ya shawoni. Tie de kan yi. Tie de kan yi. E do ashada ne man ni nyina agu ho. Na say judges no and the court no. Say mo protect mo ho. Na because of politics enti. Mo ba mo obi akwan so betimi adidi mo atem a. Ya twen so mo be floodgate. Mo be floodgate na ko fo be wram. Bia be fam. Sabranti obetimi agumani mu asese de ogu. Now in the name of politics, you the court will not protect yourself. We are watching.
The woman at the Supreme Court no obia di wom into obia entie. Wa ade we concern no. Be honest with yourself. Come out and let the people know. Resign before it gets murkier.
We know. Pause. Follow me. There be will be says baby. That kind of what Jimmy ana. Akwa we am free dinechi. So when you will be girl, we say what do you do baby? Justice Cheba for or be can asema. Justice Cheba for one and a girlfriend. Make a sense wa kola na Justice Cheba for to one babu. And so Justice Cheba for one and a girlfriend. And this is the character we are protecting with our state money. Wait. More fire. Akwa we. More fire. Ave muntie do obey man. Mo we do obey Supreme Court man.
Saying, so it will be better for all of us to protect our integrity. Which Supreme Court judge or your bar, which one of you goes to sleep at McCarthy Hill? Which one of you Supreme Court judges you say you are married?
Look at that.
McCarthy.
You say you are married, goes to sleep at McCarthy. What about the dream no come? Baby send ho.
The place you go to sleep, the gentleman now Okodanifino, that gentleman was going through a divorce, and you, the judge, are one of the female Supreme Court judges. You actually got that gentleman a lawyer.
It's way possible. So we Supreme Court judge be a warrior. Obi, nani kunu sha die we ya. Onye unsure. Say emudia he say ye na yire, ananya na yire. So this is the way this guy scandalizes even women at the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
They are quite very dangerous precedent. Say Supreme Court judge be. It is a me na me yire te wo. Na me tie say akwa we ka sanse kunu no. Na me nim Supreme Court judge kura. Me yire dey na me no. E dey na me dwene. And this is the kind of person yadi ye bon hobai state ni bon hobai ave yentie do obey
3. You, this Supreme Court judge, we your bar sir nipa 5 you are about 15 years older than this gentleman. You are about 15 years old. You are older. You are 15 years older than this gentleman. Question 4, and this is a specific question. There is a place near the Swiss school, near Ekufuadu's place. You, this woman, have you been sharing bed in that neighborhood with a member of parliament? Listen, there is a specific place near the Swiss school. It's very near to Ekufuadu's place. You, the Supreme Court judge, you are a woman. You say you are married. You have been sharing bed with another politician. I'm giving you specifics so that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Who is this gentleman? Question number 5. Now, let me go more deeper. The gentleman you, this person you are seeing, the person you, this judge, you are seeing in Ghana is a businessman. He's rich. He's less educated. You, this woman judge, you go to this man's house. And the funny thing is you leave the house 5 a.m. every morning.
This is the character. Say Supreme Court for so mama kwama we dey do matemwa. Etoje wo ma. Justice Bafuboni. Say if there is the character, mo be say mo protecting against the court. Etoje mo. Justice Jamefe, my role model. Etoje mo. Anu dey obi ani hweka. Na yenko nkɔhwɛ. Bovi. Na some of the court no. Yenko ni yenko hwɛ the grounds on which he is looking for a defense. Say yen set it aside. Yenko the grounds also they set it aside. Okobisana, one of the grounds is that the grounds, one of the grounds is that he was not given a hearing, so it breaches the principle of odi aterim pattern. Okay, so when we say odi aterim pattern, what it means is that when it comes to the principle of natural justice, odi aterim pattern and no more Judas in Kasaswa. So odi aterim pattern says that whenever you accuse a person, the person have a right to obey appear to be heard. And I say, you can no more Judas in Kasaswa. It means you cannot be a judge in your own court. But by operation of the law, even a directive from the CG, the Chief Justice, when he said back contempt, the contempt is in such a way that the moment I issue Brano, you are coming to prove why you should not be punished. So the principle of odi aterim pattern and no more Judas does not apply. In first place, so when you dump and daft, odi aterim pattern no. Hey, your natural justice law or say yama kwani yentio. Arrest warrant yes you fa be dey. Arrest warrant yes you fa amada. Na fa amada be dey. Yentio. Ti se wunyimi ya. O si ya ntio na issue arrest warrant. Na yes bra na yentio nso a. O si dey. Wama. Na dey wo ba idea. What is the essence of issuance of arrest warrant? Because arrest warrant no ye be issue a it means yes bra court na so woma. Also say there be entie wa no asem. We adwini we lawyer ni na atworo we akoto court we we arrest warrant the Republic versus a year Eugene Bafuboni okay expert the we arrest warrant where your warrant no me read no Kevin no amatela and the court no yen hwehwe no na yen ready grounds for a year setting aside
small fire
we daft guy you've been reading the point by point. Me make some note to be about the points I was raising. You better call point 7. You better call point 15. Point 11. You read and educate your branch. And then you have a large. So case a Kevin Taylor the Akoto court. Or say in the matter of the Republic versus a High Court Commercial Division respondent ex parte Kevin Echo Taylor applicant. So on the say yen set was say I Kevin Ekotila of the United States of America do hereby make an oath and say that he is even lying on oath which is perjury. When you lie on oath it's perjury and we will show you where he lied on oath. Ojina say and that was signed yes akrate. So Kevin Taylor is supposed to sign before we file the application. When him said that or case or fly or sign we know no America or ye show that then the judge for nothing. Abe yen hwade or say I call Beduki Taylor. I am a deponent hearing an applicant in the above a year at the institute okay for I therefore depose blah blah blah. Then if I'm going next page you ready point by point. Na me educated this idiot.
Educating no.
Nya grounds for okay so your baba grounds for application yanko point by the next page which shows point 2 3 4 5 near the no yanko now you read it
more fire
koka se mientia ya mami hearing e ko do baby a o say my name is Kevin Taylor, but the arrest warrant was for Kelvin Taylor, which is not my name. But the Nkrofo say, Ayaminti, Misusu say Ayamia, Etienne Sadia, Monseti aside. Meanwhile, time I issue arrest warrant TV, there is a video how could the Justice Sheba for what? Danny, enlarge near reading near reading 0.7. And Danny, well, 22nd. Bakovi, I say for quite some time, friends and relatives in Ghana have informed me that the High Court of the Republic of Ghana can tell us who I'ma tell us one thing. Name of friends and family, and I inform me say has I say the High Court of the Republic of Ghana has issued a warrant for my arrest, but none of such relatives and friends have ever made available to me a copy of the High Court's order, despite several requests. Indeed, friends and relatives in Ghana have drawn my attention to several social media discussions of the said warrant for my arrest, but none was able to provide a copy for me for my attention. Daniel Fanenko, near her video, tell me you issue arrest warrant in you know. Or Baba the Justice Chamber for so if you were unaware of the warrant, tell me now the Justice Chamber for such an unintelligent idiot. Danny, was it 0.7 and 8? Was it one name hori? Tienio, one name hori on tay. Now, Fen and enough for a drawn attention. Say, why you in Yanni? Ave Yabusa, Muntia video, Munti.
You Justice Chebafo, were you in this country? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan? Were you in this country when an imbecile like Kennedy Japan was going around insulting all judges in Ghana? Were you in this country?
You go
after Kennedy Japan? You didn't, right? Because he is one of you. Today I look in your face and I tell you the truth and you want to explode. Kennedy 1962 Japan insulted the
hold on. Also, you're so daft that even your trauma, Kennedy Japan 1962 year birthday, your trauma, all really grown 1962 birthday, Kennedy Japan 1962. You are such a daft ass motherfucker. This fool, where you are going? Kennedy Japan 1962. I don't know what they come on anyway. We use script to free anymore. Pasiani abuan kwano beka. Abe muntie no beka change system for.
In Ghana, you did not come out to issue a warrant for him because Kennedy is better than me or is better than the other Ghanaian on the streets. You have not lived up to expectations, and you don't even deserve to be where you are today. Justice Chebafo, you the same judge, and if my producer is ready, please, if you have, I'm going to make you show some pictures. You know, the Herald did that story. Ghana Web actually did that story. The Supreme Court actually did something.
It's Yachramano, Danny. Any power what 0.7 and 8 was who only more Eti Santa Manaka Sanedanaka. Fire. I didn't and I will see I issue a warrant against you. Were you such an unintelligent human being? It is Supreme Court, yes, Madame, yes, or say 0.7 and 8. Also, one do a new issue arrest warrant. A video say arrest warrant no video as far back as 2020. You issue we no baby the Justice Chamber for it. Now then you can read points 11 and 12. Now you are here. You must be their group. They say team no, you share team no lawyers account. Lawyers account. Intelligent people. We sit down and we analyze. Video analysis account. That is how come to me analyze it, you see what you have become. Now you're ready a year 10. Also, given the frequency of the reference to the order and discussion I have heard about on social media, I engaged the services of my present solicitor sometime in April this year 2025, who after about a month, that is sometime at the end of the May, of search, sent me a copy of the order which is exhibited here to and marked A. It's Kevin Taylor say, meanwhile, who started where you know, what the case chrono share so it's now with him near Kojimrel. 2 years and a case this share so in reference to such a daft ass. My lawyer explained the difficulty in obtaining a copy of the court order because although I instructed him to find the order, if any, I did not know which court issued it. Unim court to create issue here. Meanwhile, better how Justice Sheba for the and after the warrant. It's Justice Sheba for now. What the court to be. It's a Justice Sheba for no the case was a year NC case so. And unim court what so. And a warrant, you know, contempt of court is in such a way that when it is issued, you will come before the same court and the same judge. It will say we did not know which court issued it. Such a daft, dump way statement. Point 12. The order says that it is issued for the arrest of a certain Kelvin Taylor, highlighted Kelvin, which is not my name, but given its close resemblance with my name and the information I have received from my friends and relatives in Ghana, the order is believed to refer to me because all the media discussions I have heard on the subject all point to me as the subject of the order. When there is a video you saying that you've issued an arrest warrant to me, or say you wouldn't say Kelvin Taylor, not issue. We. Court, no. You're reading point 16. You're reading point 16. When was what they concerted? Now, in any case, arrest warrant there. You get arrested while you don't do court anymore. Arrest warrant and other charges. It is of no effect. So you don't take this to a Supreme Court. So what's your videos and audios? Justice Cheba for his compromise. Go to court and prove the video and the audio. Now arrest warrant and no. Was may go Supreme Court. Ako set aside the arrest warrant. Now enforcement of the fundamental human right of a person. Supreme Court never enforce it. There are so many cases which says the Constitution is very clear. When you think your fundamental human right is abused, go to High Court. After you share court, no. Yeah, point 16. Near here. In any event, the order for my arrest was made in breach of my right to be heard. So you can say right to be heard. That is the principle of odi alterum pattern. That means you have you. But what is the purpose of the warrant? Warrant is a also see a issue warrant no, in breach of your right. Right to be heard. Now court on say also branientiu. So also audios, video. Now court on say and where issue arrest warrant. Say also say in breach of my right to be heard. Are you daft? Are you dumb? Wait. Before any order is made against me and also contrary to law, because the order for my arrest was made without first giving me a hearing. But in any case, court. What is the need for arrest warrant? The only reason I issue arrest warrant is that when we need you to come and speak and you say you won't speak, that is when we issue arrest warrant. What's it? There be arrest warrant, no? You issue in your answer. Arrest warrant contempt of court. What is the need of arrest warrant if you are in court to be heard? And this is the character.
Such an imbecile.
One of the say me video be a worker say he was not within the jurisdiction of Ghana, and for that matter, and again he was not a party to the case. Now muntia 3 case no. Ni edi muntia 3 for asem. Ni edi o masem. Na yes election petition wasem ni eka. And contempt no. You are not supposed to be a party to a case before the court can hold you contempt. So ye di case bi. Na wo di court no atem. O scandalize the court no. E ma court nanim ebetia. E wo manfo nanim a. Whether o ka case ni ho, on ka case ni ho. Court no can invite you for contempt. Such a daft guy says, I am not a party to it. On that grounds, Supreme Court should set aside the contempt. I say I was not within the jurisdiction. Now, when it comes to the jurisdiction of our court, because the jurisdiction and your court in Betimi international. When it comes to the jurisdiction, there are two one initiatory jurisdiction and terminatory jurisdiction. If you are now we need the jurisdiction of the court, but at the crowd we the impact of it is felt. It is will be the bomb. Echo ship plane mu UK. Na flight ni flyer na do Ghana. The airspace of Ghana. Na sa bomb ne blasting. Say ye bibi wa ha. Although crime ne ya anya no Ghana. Ye no UK. But the terminatory, baby a case ni see no. Ghana. And the person, the court can have jurisdiction over the case. Daft ass. Again, you don't learn. It was say I was not within the jurisdiction. But some now what's in America now, where did we feel the impact? Was it not in Ghana?
Yes.
So that is the terminatory jurisdiction of the court. Listen, we are watching the court. Again, the Attorney General, when him see the contempt as Attorney General file defense. Now the courts are saying that they will sit on that matter. And 22nd, Anna, book case, you know. Yeah, by Friday, Attorney General the response. Attorney General watching you. Yeah, say the way you should see you investigate, you go investigate. Yeah, rest of the beba. Again, Danny, yeah, Shadi. Attorney General the response in beba. But the ancient videos are Akwawi as I did Justice Cheba for them just recently. Danny, oh yes, we file yaw. Was said did Justice Cheba for them. Na Justice Cheba for one of the girl. Ebi a won Justice Cheba for. Have yente doka yente na koi guy.
This man, Judge Cheba for. Judge Cheba for we na Paul Admotre can ask them say or the warrant atomeso. So refugee Cheba for I showed his picture on any girlfriend. I have some other
just obia case ban anymore. Or bibi about a dear effort panel. Justice Cheba for the girlfriend. Supreme Court judges be or Kotrim Panawaha. Paul Admoch ye did it room. Kadache Kotisha. A Dubuahe. Ye do ye one passion. Just a case be a dark away Nimubiano. Or what? You know why? He's weaponized sex. And he knows the people are so foolish. The moment Obeke dear once the people are interested. It is Justice Cheba for the girlfriend. Meanwhile, so obey you Justice Cheba for back. See the resemblance. Onim no. Oh, who say Kolana ne papa dia to one. Justice Cheba for the girlfriend. And one. I will forbid a wound passing. And when omudi state security born ho by ave yenti Justice Cheba yenti no
when the case or the warrant atome so adintra or the case so and na my day my catcher say his posture should be just also on TV that ni nije jem ho che say obe ready law Paul ni yire jano obi akodi ni yire ma jan ni yire yes Pa ne yire jano obi akodi ne yire am ye jano. So Ghanaians, are you not tired of this foolishness? Say akwawe no obi anya asem a eso okopedie hu bibi beka akwawe we they say nya Paul Adumochi na etumu ntumu bi ne mo Paul yire no so obi akodi no ama ne yire say jano we oni hweka we o we na Ghana for so so obia o die case tia obia o start adwuma obia o die case tia wine wakana kwakuba sashia de wine wakana asem krum ha a wanya die hu asem amfa betare. And there's the character you people entertain. Way more. I dig Bola bed can when I'm entertain now.
When I'm entertaining, Abe yentino.
Pressed. So I did a whole show letting Ghanaians know that yes, he's a judge, he has the right to sit on a case, but it does not mean that he's God. So sitting on a case does not make Judge Cheba for some superhuman who cannot be at the end of the day questioned about his character.
Okay, so when did the judge for no? When did the monyon quantum to this magnitude? Now must set aside and yes, Yadi am fear mo be a floodgate in one and many bitu. Media, I will not in any shape or form scandalize the court, disrespect the court, but under your leadership, Justice Bafwani, under your leadership, if you will not protect the court and you will give this idiot and imbecile the opportunity, then yes, I share other videos of what did the judge for them. Na yen shade says mbeka say mo set aside a warrant when actual fact so was a warrant no and yet issued properly. The high court is the place to go.
Precisely
per the constitution. You read Article 33.
Read it.
Constitution Article 33. Gobi, you read it. Yentie do you cover a judge for yentie so.
Were taken as low as 2,000 Ghana to decide the destiny of a fellow man. And this same way enter you near Okrumha and a judge for Jim Ponchi to decide the destiny of a fellow man in court. What shows to say these judges were not doing worse during that time where power was for a few people. What shows is that these people were not involved in any kind of
so was a judge for Mojim Ponche, Mojim Koko, Mojim Jinwai. So 22nd, you shed the Supreme Court Becca. Now go you read the Article 33. Was where a person alleges that a provision of this constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedoms has been or is being or is likely to be contravened in relation to him. Chapter 5 of the Constitution has guaranteed the fundamental human rights of the people.
Exactly.
Now nobody has the right to violate. So if Kevin Taylor thinks, Ama Taylor thinks, Bola thinks that by the issuance of the arrest warrant, his fundamental human rights has been breached, Article 33 of the Constitution says that where a person alleges that a provision of this constitution on the fundamental human rights and freedom has been see a breachy, say a gusu breachy, say a bekrana is likely to be breached in relation to him. Say any public a year can say interest na say a wood ya after court no say then without prejudice to any other action that is lawfully available, the person may apply to the High Court for redress. It is a Kevin Taylor say the issue a arrest warrant which is detrimental, which breaches the fundamental human right. Article 33 one coin. 22nd Supreme Court, please we are watching.
Exactly.
Judges, please we are watching. Yadi yankase futuenshi the share yebedi no jo. Justice Jamefe, my rumodo. Justice Yoni Kolendu, very learned judge.
Exactly.
Justice Ayaba Fuboni. If you people will not protect the court in the name of politics, may the good Lord that blesses our nation continue to bless you people and bless us all. We shall meet next time. Bye bye.